Here are the answers to 15 through 20. Check your answers and then go to any parts in the video that you need to see the work. Okay, we're going to solve the equation negative 12 equals 2/3 x plus 6. Remember, on a two-step equation, you want to save that variable to the very end. We've got to get rid of that plus 6 first. So we're going to subtract 6 from both sides. We get 2/3 x equals negative 18. When I have a fraction in front of a variable, I can divide both sides, but really what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to multiply both sides by the reciprocal. So we're going to flip and multiply. And the fraction times its reciprocal is always 1. So I end up with x. I'm going to put this 18 over 1. 2 goes into 18 9 times. 9 times negative 3 is negative 27. That gives me A. Number 16, the perimeter of the triangle below is 37 centimeters. Find the value of x. We are dealing with perimeter. Perimeter, how do you find the perimeter of a figure? You add up all the sides. So the sides of my triangle here are 3x plus 2x plus 1 plus 2 times the quantity x plus 4. And they tell me that the perimeter is 37. This is just one big old multi-step equation. I have distributive property. I'm going to take care of it first. 2 times x is 2x. 2 times 4 is 8. I have like terms. 3x plus 2x plus 2x. What is that? 5 plus 2. That is 7x. Then I have 1 plus 8. That's 9. Equals 37. Now it's just a normal two-step equation. I'm going to subtract 9 from both sides. I get 7x equals 28. I'm going to divide both sides by 7, and x is 4. Another equation. This one has a variable on both sides. Negative 7 times the quantity k plus 5 equals 3k minus 8k minus 1. I have distributive property. Negative 7 times k, negative 7k. Negative 7 times a positive 5, minus 35, equals 3k. Remember, a minus outside parentheses. There's a negative 1 here. I'm going to distribute that negative 1, and I get negative 8k plus 1. Remember, a subtraction sign or a minus sign outside parentheses changes the sign of everything in parentheses. Now, be careful with variable on both sides. We distributed. Now look and see if you can combine like terms. Nothing on the left, but on the right I have 3k minus 8k. That's minus 5k. Once you get both sides simplified, now start moving things around. Move your variable first. You will save yourself some confusion most of the time if you move the variable first. Minus 7k is smaller, so I'm going to add 7k to both sides. Negative 35, don't lose this minus sign here, equals 2k plus 1. I'm going to subtract 1 from both sides. I'm going to divide both sides by 2. And I get k is negative 18, which is D. I want you to notice here, and they love doing this on multiple choice questions, I've got positive and negative to make sure I'm paying attention to my signs. In this case, they've got 18s and 17s. They want to make sure I'm handling this one correctly. So always pay attention when you're dealing with your signs. Okay, the next one says solve the equation below. It is also variable on both sides. Let me get it copied. Whoop. And just like you, make sure that you copy the problem correctly. It's 5 times the quantity m minus 2 plus m equals 6 times the quantity m minus 4. So what do we get? 5m minus 10 plus m equals 6m minus 24. Combine like terms next. 5m plus m. Remember there's a 1 here. That's 6m minus 10 equals 6m minus 24. Once my variables match, then you can go ahead and make some decisions. But if you wanted to go ahead and move those variables, because you're going to move your variables first, does negative 10 equal negative 24? No. So this is no solution, which is D. Now I have a proportion. X plus 4 over x equals 3 times 7. I'm going to solve this using cross products. 3 times x is 3x, and I set that equal to 7 times the quantity x plus 4. I have distributive property. Now, notice I have a variable on both sides. My smallest one is 3x. If I move it, I end up with a 0 over here, which you can handle. That confuses some people. So in order to keep a variable over there, I'm going to move the 7x. You will get the same thing if you do it correctly, moving the 3x. You just have to remember to put that 0 there since nothing else is on that side of the equal sign. So I have negative 4x equals 28. I'm going to divide both sides by negative 4, and x is negative 7. That's A. Now, the next one is one of our formulas. Let me get it copied. S equals 1/2 times g times t squared. And I am solving for g. So I need to get rid of everything around g. Well, the first thing I notice is the 1/2. I've got to get rid of that 1/2 first. How do we get rid of a fraction in front of all that? Well, we're going to multiply both sides by 2. So that cancels, and I end up with 2s equals g t squared. If you have a fraction, get rid of it first. Now I need to get rid of that t squared. This is multiplied, g times t squared. So my inverse operation, I'm going to divide both sides by t squared. That would cancel. And I end up with g equals 2s over t squared, which is it up there? I see it, B.